the Honorable Dr. Kanoni Ruthie Nankabirwa Sentamu, the Minister of Energy and Mineral Development, the Honorable Minister of State for Energy, the Honorable Members of Parliament, especially from our own committee, the Environment and Natural Resources Committee, also from the Committee on National Economy and all the members of Parliament present, our dear Permanent Secretary, the technical head of the sector, and the staff from the sector, from the ministry, and all the other agencies. The chairperson, ERA, the regulator. Many times when they refer to the regulator, everyone looks at me. I'm not the regulator. Today the regulator is before you, and she will be undertaking her mandate in line with the provisions of Chapter 10 of the Electricity Act shortly after my remarks. The Director Audit, Kanoni Hiria, representing CPA Dwadi Call. The chairpersons of boards of sector agencies present. You've made us proud for witnessing this big switch. They've tagged it big switch. My colleagues, the captains of the industry, the managing directors and CEOs of the sector and government agencies, representatives of the other licensees. I've seen the NERECO here and many others. Thank you for being part of this historical event. The media fraternity, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Chief guest, allow me to start by introducing the regulator, my chairperson, Dr. Sarah Wasagali Kanavi. I take the beating, but she is the regulator. Now she has the mini regulators behind her. I only lead that team. Management and staff of ERA, I would have desired to mention name each of you, but please stand up in the interest of time. They are seated behind you, Mama, on this side. Please stand up, ERA, management and staff of ERA. All of the directors are here and the managers are here. Thank you for turning up. Please take your seats. So those are the regulators. I'm nested. The chief regulator is there, and then those are the technical engineers behind the oversight of this industry. A chief guest with a sense of both accomplishment and reflection, we gather here today for the formal handover of the assets back to government of Uganda. This is a momentous occasion that marks the successful conclusion of the 20-year concession, the lease and assignment agreement with all the associated covenants that operationalized it, the support agreements, the licenses, name it, between the government of Uganda and Umeme Limited. Over the past 2 decades, the Electricity Regulatory Authority has played a pivotal role in supervising and regulating the management of these assets, ensuring their continued service to the Ugandans, ensuring that each party plays their role for the past 20 years. ERA has remained committed to the principles of efficiency, reliability, and affordability, while safeguarding the interests of the various parties. You have the consumers with diverse interests, you have the policymakers with diverse interests, you have the investors, the licensees with diverse interests. So we have been doing only that, to balance the interests of the various stakeholders. Should the tariff be low, should the investments increase, should the standards be tightened, and all these have to be balanced to have a sustainable electricity supply industry. During this time, we have witnessed significant progress. We have seen the rehabilitation and upgrading of the electricity distribution infrastructure, the expansion of the network, improvement in operational efficiency, reduction in losses, as has been presented here by the MD Umeme. I can say it has been a learning experience. We've come a long way from the push-pull amplifier to cordial relationship of understanding the reason that we exist, the reason that we are paid. And I thank all of those who have played their part diligently. These achievements reflect not only the dedication of the sector players, but also the spirit of collaboration with the various sector stakeholders. As stipulated in the concession agreement, the time has come now that these assets revert to government ownership. This transition marks a natural progression in the evolution of the electricity supply industry and signals a new start for greater things. Watch the space. ERA has taken an active and supportive role to our parent ministry, the Minister of Energy and Mineral Development. And our Minister, we thank you. We pick from all sources, from you to the sector and from the sector to you. We thank you for being present, for the call of duty, for serving selflessly. We really thank you. And through you, we thank your family that has stood in the gap as you run with this sector. This transition, once again, is supposed to ensure that there is smooth and transparent handover process. It has been a whole 5 years. I wish all the 5 years were like the last 1 month. There's a lot that has been happening. And the various ministries and government departments and agencies. I can't say only us as the electricity supply industry, but as they said, the Attorney General's Chamber, the Solicitor General, the Ministry of Finance, NEMA, to certify the state of environment of the assets that we are receiving. So the work has been done beyond the borders of the electricity supply industry. We are confident that the government of Uganda, through the Uganda Electricity Distribution Company, will continue to manage these assets efficiently and ensure their sustainable contribution to the development of the country and to the energy security and safety that the Ugandans are waiting for. We acknowledge with deep appreciation the leadership and support of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, the Cabinet, but to sing out in Cabinet our own Minister, Mama, the Minister of Energy and Mineral Development. I think we have a success rate of more than 90% at Cabinet. Every time we go there, we come out victors. Let's give her a round of applause. She prepares, she reads, she asks us to ensure that when we're on the floor, she is comfortable to take charge. So we thank you, engineer. We've birthed an engineer in our own minister. She speaks the engineering language before Cabinet, and you don't feel like adding anything. And when she asks, we all confirm she has presented it effectively. Thank you for reading. Thank you for having the passion to understand the language of electrons. We also acknowledge the support of the Minister of Finance, Planning and Economic Development, support of the Attorney General, the Office of the Auditor General, without which we wouldn't be here, but more so the Parliament of the Republic of Uganda. You took the beating on our behalf, but we are here together to say Asante Sana, God has made it. Thank you very much. And through you to the Speaker of Parliament that has enabled us to achieve being here today. As Umeme relinquishes control of the electricity distribution assets today, we are appreciative of their services. A round of applause for Umeme and team. The chair is my good friend, I can say. So being a regulator is very difficult. You can have friends that you cannot respond to their invites. But he understands me very well, very strong, straightforward, very transparent and predictable. You do what you are supposed to do, you don't have to whisper to anybody. It will be done. And you get your decision clean. You don't do, you'll go to God and still come back and do it. Because we have a law within which we deliver our mandate. So I would like to thank you, the chair, board of Umeme, to thank Celestino. Celestino has asked me many times, shall we remain friends? And I said yes, the best friends, because we are in this together. The 10 years of your profession have been written in the electric supply industry of Uganda. And therefore we remain friends to deliver electrons to fuel the economy and to ensure we contribute to the socio-economic development of our country. ERA area affirms its commitment to creating a conducive, transparent, predictable regulatory environment, one that fosters investment, innovation, and customer protection. Umeme has over the years grown the electricity customer base. I will not go through these numbers. They've already been presented by Setin. I only confirm that they are accurate. I can only add that the occasions where Umeme exceeded the revenue collection target. There are months where Umeme has collected more than 100%. What does that mean? It means our customers pay.